Ah, there she is. So, Cynthia, do you have that interview with Angela lined up?
Nearly.
Ah, she's worth 1 million more sales at the newsstand.
Well, I'm working every angle.
Just write a hearsay article.
Hearsay.
Something like, we hear Angela's going to India, and we hear she's insured her breast for $50 million.
I don't do that.
Really? Why not?
Because it isn't true.
So, later we print a retraction. In the meantime, we sell a ton of magazines, which is what we're here for.
How long do you think celebrities are going to allow us to profile them if we're lying about them?
Erin, would you give us a minute, please? Oh, Cynthia. I am going to be honest with you. How long have you been here with us at Celeb Magazine?
Well, I'll be celebrating my 10-year anniversary at the end of the week.
It's a different game now. The stakes are higher. We have to sell more copies, do whatever it takes. And I'm just not sure you're up to it.
Well, be sure, because I am.
Last night, what did you do?
Last night, I was invited to an art gallery opening at the Meckler.
What A-list celebrities were there?
Well, there was Kirk and Elizabeth.
So, no A-listers. You see, that's just my point. You're not getting invitations to the big stuff. Now, Erin, on the other hand, she got invited to the opening of Brad's new film as his personal guest.
I have gotten you more interviews than anybody on the staff.
When was the last time you wrote a cover story?
4 months ago, George.
4 months? That's a lifetime. Erin had this month's cover and the last 2. Look, the fact is, I don't want to let you go. I really don't. But I do think you need a breather. And that is why you are going to work for Great Housekeeping.
Great Housekeeping?
It is a fine publication, a magazine that I publish along with all the others. Of course, there is a fast track back to the big leagues, back to Celeb. Get the interview with Angela.
Look, Andrew, I think I can convince Bosley to make a very sizable contribution to Angela's favorite charity. Well, let's just say huge. Because we here at Celeb Magazine believe that saving the vampire fly is an extremely worthy cause, as does Angela. Promise me you'll think about it. Okay, thanks.
Okay, plane ticket to Chicago, rental car reservation, maps to Slow Creek, Illinois. It wasn't Indiana. You will be staying at the Slow Creek Inn, and I've put everything onto your BlackBerry.
All right, if anybody from Angela Ashton's team calls, and I mean anyone, her dog walker, her herbalist, anyone, reach me immediately. Immediately, understand?
I understood you the first time.
Can't think clearly, baby. Can't think these days. I don't have answers. I don't know the way. Can't talk clearly, baby. No one knows what I mean. Words whirl around like sun.
Excuse me.
In a dream. The only
Can I help you?
Do you know where the Slow Creek Inn is?
Wow, the new SLT. Nice. You in town for business?
I'm just looking for the Slow Creek Inn. Can you tell me where it is?
See the sign right there? Pretty much right in front of your face, so to speak.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Sorry. Thank you.
No problem. It's nice to meet me, I'm sure.
I can't see clearly, baby. Your light is blinding me. My eyes may be closed, but my heart alone it sees. I can't figure out the plot. I can't the plan, but I can sense what I got.
Oh, my goodness. Are you checking in?
Yes, I am.
Oh, my goodness, you must be Cynthia Tamerlane.
Line.
Tamerline, you're right. I'm sorry. Well, everybody calls me Big Jim. I'm the owner, proprietor, and bellman of the Slow Creek Inn. Welcome. Will you be staying with us long?
Just overnight.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Maybe next time you can stay longer.
Right, sure.
Would you like to register, please? There
Here?
we go. And I've got you up on the second floor. There we go. Now, if you'll follow me. Here we are. It's a nice little room. Nothing fancy. Just comfortable. Just like the folks around here. Now, you'll find a bathroom right through there. Oh, and you'll got a nice view here of the wishing well.
That's what I'm here to do a story on.
Oh, my goodness, well, that's wonderful. You know, we used to have a lot of tourists come around here. And the first thing you know, a few people didn't get their wish. So everybody started saying, well, the wishing well doesn't work. But around here, people still believe.
What about you? You ever wish for anything?
Oh, me? No, I'm one of the lucky ones. I just go along. I'm happy with everything. Maybe you'd like to make a wish.
Oh, no. I'm one of the lucky ones, too. I have a life that most women would only dream about.
Well, now you are lucky. By golly. Well, if you need anything, please let me know. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Cynthia.
Okay, I'm done now.
What were you doing?
I was making a wish.
Of course. What were you wishing for?
It's a secret.
Oh, I see.
I think the best wishes are secret, don't you?
I guess so. So do you think that this wishing well is gonna work?
I hope so. I'm trying a lot. It has rules.
What rules?
There are only two. One is you have to really believe. And the other is you have to wish for the right wish.
And how do you know what the right wish is?
When it comes true.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, bye, I gotta go.
Got him to buy a half page at the quarter page rate for 1 month, and then it's going to adjust. He didn't want to do it, you know, but you can't really tell me no. I think it's really going to bring in some really great revenue for
Excuse me.
Oh, can I help you?
Yes, I'm here to do a story in the Wishing Well for Celeb Magazine, and I was wondering...
What does Celeb Magazine want to do a story on the Wishing Well for?
Well, it's for our sister publication, Great Housekeeping, and...
Really? Oh, I love Great Housekeeping. That magazine is amazing. Do you know what you can do with just a little bit of baking soda?
Anyhow, I was wondering if I could get into your archives.
Well, I'd have to clear it with my boss first.
Perfect. Could you do that quickly?
Mark, we got a question out here.
Yep. Oh, hi. Oh, nice to meet me again, I'm sure. What's the question?
I'm doing a story on the Wishing Well.
She works for Great Housekeeping.
I was wondering if I could look at your archives. You do have archives.
Of course. Feel free to look through them all you want. Professional courtesy, one journalist to the other.
Thank you.
Most of the stories of the last 10 years are probably going to be in our master files. Can she use that desk, Enid?
It's okay with me.
Anything older than that's probably going to be in the stacks at the warehouse.
Where's that?
Like to ask for directions, don't you? It's just a nice little walk up Main Street. The keys are in the back wall over here. Just go out the front door, take a right, go up a couple blocks, and you can't miss it.
I think I'll start with the computer files.
Well, is there any particular angle you're looking for? I could probably save you some time.
I'll know it when I see it. I'm a writer. It's just kind of the way I work. I should probably get started.
Let's go with Leona Jacobs' 99th birthday for the leader. Yeah.
Excuse me. I think I need to have a look at the warehouse.
Oh, you can't find your angle?
Not yet.
Oh, the paper's over 100 years old. I'm sure if you look, you'll find something. You know, maybe a famous person that's come to town. Something like that.
Out the door, then to the right?
The door to the right. Can't miss it.
She's got a real case of the memes.
She's all right. She just can't see what's as plain as day. I say famous person, she comes to get a key and misses a picture of the most famous person that's ever come to Slow Creek right in front of her face.
Afternoon.
Hello.
New in town?
Yes, I am. I'm just in town doing a story in the Wishing Well.
Used to be quite a few people come this way to look at the well and make a wish. A lot of newspaper reporters over the years. But it doesn't work for everyone. Not so popular anymore.
Do you believe?
You certainly do. Anything you want starts by believing it can happen. Especially a wish. As long as it's the right one.
Well, thank you. Goodbye. Hey, it's me.
How's it going?
I'm in a haystack looking for a needle.
Sounds dirty.
It is.
Oh. Well, I hate to interrupt your misery, but I have to go.
Oh, great. Leave me here to suffer. Perfect.
I see you met Napoleon.
You ought to teach him some manners.
Yeah, it's the closest thing we could afford to an alarm.
Oh, meaning you can turn him off.
I'll just be glad you're not a rat.
Believe me, I couldn't be happier about that.
I thought I'd just come out here and see if you need some help.
No, thanks, I'm fine.
I rarely make it out here anyway, as you can tell.
Excuse me. Oh.
You know, I'm the fourth generation of my family to own the Chronicle.
My great-grandfather started it in 1887.
It's been the one constant in Slow Creek all these years.
This is a little nothing town, but we like it.
The people here depend on the paper. It gives this place an identity, some history. All these stories over all these years. I'm proud of it. Well, I will leave you and Napoleon to it.
Thank you.
I recall a time when things were crazy. So much going on inside my head. Wanted to impress the ones I held up high. And compromise the truth in me instead. It took a long time to see how wrong I was. And get all my priorities in line. Reality, I can say everything I know. I learned the hard way, and I've been working something.
Ronald Reagan. Yeah, that could work.
I'm ready to go. I'll find my way, and now I can say.
Excuse me.
Yeah, can I help you?
Can I use your internet connection?
Well, I'd have to ask the boss. Mark!
Yep.
She wants to use our internet.
Sure. Having any luck?
Yeah. And why didn't you tell me that Ronald Reagan had visited the wishing well? I mean, you could have saved me a lot of dirt, trouble, cobwebs, and frankly, bird poop.
Well, the picture of Reagan is right there by the keys if you had actually looked. I asked you if you wanted help and you said no, so don't blame me for seeing what's very clear to anyone that meets you.
Which is?
You can't see something right in front of your own face.
I don't remember asking for a lecture on journalism or anything else.
Well, you asked me why I didn't tell you, and I gave you an answer. You're welcome.
Dad,
Yes, Abby.
I've got 4 things that happen in history for tomorrow's paper. Do I need more?
How about one more good one?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Are you staying?
No, I'm not. I'll be leaving your town as soon as I send my story.
Oh, well, back to the grind.
Huh?
We met at the wishing well. Making your wish again?
Yeah. Have to.
And come true, huh?
No. Maybe it's not the right wish.
Well, you know, one of the rules is that you have to believe.
I do. Do you think it's broken?
I don't know.
Guess I'll try again.
Maybe your wish shouldn't be a secret.
You think?
Maybe you should tell somebody.
I could tell you. I guess if you're leaving, it'd still be kind of a secret.
Yeah.
I'm wishing for my dad to be happy.
Oh.
I shouldn't have told you.
No. I'm glad you did. It's just, your dad didn't seem unhappy when I saw him.
I know. He does that for me. Because he doesn't want me to see him sad. But I know because we don't like to talk about it.
Well, I have an idea. I make a wish, and then at the same time you make a wish, and we'll see if we can get this old wishing well to work again.
Okay. But you have to use your own wish.
Oh, okay. You got a quarter?
Yeah.
I wish I knew how to be happy.
Abby?
Uh-oh. What?
Abby?
My dad doesn't really like me hanging around making wishes here. Says it's a waste of time.
Uh-oh.
You're still here?
Well, I couldn't leave town without making a final wish in the famous wishing well. Abby was kind enough to show me how it worked.
It's all on the wrist.
Yeah, well, let's let Miss Tamerline get going. I'm sure she's got a plane to catch back to New York.
Come back and visit us, okay?
Okay. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
I wish I knew how to be happy.
Anything you want starts by believing it can happen, especially a wish.
How do you know when it's the right wish?
When it comes true.
Miss Tamerline, it's 8 a.m. here at the Slow Creek Inn. This is your wake-up call.
What am I doing in Slow Creek? Petersburg, Nebraska. I'm not from Nebraska. What? On reach, pick up.
Hello. No one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Rach, it's Cynthia. Something really weird's going on. Could you call me immediately? These are my clothes. Nice size, but... Where's my laptop? Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, Miss Tamerline, can I help you?
Yes. Someone's been in my room. They took all of my things. Everything. And replaced them with, well, things that are not mine.
I don't know what to say. But I can assure you that no one has been in your room since you signed that week-to-week agreement yesterday.
Week-to-week agreement? I didn't sign a week-to-week agreement.
Oh, just a moment. Here. This.
No. There's been a mistake.
But that is your signature, isn't it?
Look, Mr. Big Jim, I'm a journalist, and I'm gonna find out what's going on. Believe me, I will get to the bottom of it. be funny.
I'm looking at it right now. I've got a copy of it right here in the files. Absolutely.
Excuse me?
You're Cynthia Tamerline.
Yeah, that's right.
She's here!
Oh, hey, we wondered where you were. Look, please, try to be here by 7:30.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're supposed to start working here today. We come in at 7:30.
Me? Work here?
Yes, you. Here. Work.
No, there's been a mistake. I'm here to do a story for Celeb Magazine. I mean, Great Housekeeping.
Ooh. Now, I love Great Housekeeping. I love that magazine. Do you know if you put a raw egg in when you first plant a tomato, they grow better?
No, Miss Tamerline, I hired you to fill in as a reporter.
No.
We talked on the phone. You're from Nebraska.
Okay, there's something really crazy going on here. Really crazy.
Maybe we should just get started.
Chronicle. Yes, hold on 1 minute. It's Mr. Upshaw from the Vernon Newspaper Syndicate again. Do you want to talk to him?
I do not.
Yes, Mr. Upshaw, he's in the bathroom. Yes, I'm sure he will call you back as soon as he's available. But, you know, he took a magazine in there with him. Yeah, it could be.
Okay, look, here's your first assignment if you're ready.
No, I'm not ready. I'm here to do a story on the wishing well.
We don't need another story on the wishing well. We've done hundreds of them over the years. This is a good story. It's Martin Sixth Memorial Service.
It's tomorrow morning.
Okay, you hired her.
Tyson Munson's office.
Tyson Munson?
Yes, this is Tyson Munson's office.
No, it's not. It's my office.
Would you like to talk to him?
No, I wouldn't like to talk to him.
I mean, yes, I would like to talk to him, but no, this is not his office. Could you just put him on now?
And who, may I say, is calling?
Who's calling? Cynthia Tamerline, that's who's calling.
One moment, please. Cynthia Tamerline? I'm sorry. Mr. Munson would like to know what the call is in reference to.
What is what? Is he insane? What? You tell him that this call is in reference to the fact that he is fired.
I don't think I understood you.
Fired, okay? Tyson, fired. Just as soon as I get back. No, actually, wait. I'm firing him now. This minute, okay?
Mr. Bosley's office.
Seal, it's Cynthia. Is Bosley available?
Who's calling?
It's Cynthia.
Cynthia who?
Tamerline? Can you just put him on?
I'm sorry, Miss Tamerline. Are you with an agency? Hello? Miss Tamerline, are you there?
Look, I'll call him back when he's in a better mood.
Nothing to worry about. I'll see you later. John?
Hey.
I'll pick up some of this slack. It's my fault that we're short-handed. School board appointment piece is ready. Where are we with the meteor shower story?
It'll be ready tomorrow.
Great. We'll pencil it in for the leader on Friday.
It's gonna be beautiful.
I guess there's been some confusion. Can I see you for a moment?
You're seeing me now.
In your office.
To be continued. You're ready to work because confusion is not on the calendar and we could really use some help around here.
Yes, but I was wondering if you might reiterate my salary considerations.
New reporter standard. It's what we talked about on the phone.
Yeah, but it's so...
You come into my office this morning, you talk a bunch of gibberish, and then you leave. And then you come back. And in the meantime, Big Jim comes here and he asks if you're working for the paper, and I tell him you are, which I really don't understand why I did. But the question remains, you want the job or not?
Do you remember meeting me yesterday?
Because people in this town depend on this paper, and what we need are dependable people to work for it.
I asked you for direction.
And around here, we all do everything. We answer the phone, we do the reporting, we compose the layouts, we also sell ad space.
I use the archives.
We have a lot of work to do, and we really don't have any time to waste.
I went to the warehouse.
Going once, going twice.
Yes, I want the job.
Good. I think. Like I said, your first assignment is Martin Sixth's funeral.
It's tomorrow morning.
Do you ever just stop and think how lucky we are?
Lucky. Oh, I'm home. I can't believe it, I'm home. It was a dream. Ugh, a nightmare. Bad airline food and lack of sleep. And Rachel's here. Of course I'm home. Thank goodness. This doesn't make any sense. No sense at all. Tyson works for me. He's my friend. Wait, is he? Is he really my friend? Are any of them really my friends? I mean, do they look out for what's best for me? Is this really my home? What is this? This is not me. This is not my life.
Mr. Sixt was a man of few friends. Of those few who knew him, perhaps Mary Williams knew him the best. She would like to say a few words before we convey Mr. Martin Sixt to his final resting place. Mary.
Thank you. My father first met Martin Sixt a few years after the Korean War. They didn't know it at the time, but both had been wounded at the Battle of Pork Chop Hill. In fact, they both almost died there. Dad said that when he and Martin finally did meet, Martin told him he had no family and no money and no place to live. And all Martin wanted was to be able to stay in our shed out back, just for a while till he got back on his feet. And Dad said he could, but there wasn't much out there. No hot water, just a hose bib and a bare bulb hanging down. And Martin said, "That's okay, because I don't need very much." So they made a deal, and they shook on it. Martin would pay $12 a month for as long as he wanted to stay there. Growing up, I remember we didn't see very much of Martin. He kept to himself mostly. Then later, of course, I got married and moved out and started a family of my own. Then after Dad died in '93 and Mom followed in '98, we rented out the main house. But what do you know? Martin Sixt was still living in the shed out back. Still paying $12 on the first of each month. He never missed. Not once. He and my father had made a deal, and they both lived up to it. Well, naturally, I felt that it was my job to continue to honor that deal. So now Martin is gone. And the sad thing is, I don't know much more about him than what I've already told you. In fact, most of the town hardly even knew he existed. I do know that he did some woodworking for people, and they were happy with that. And he paid his rent on time like he said he would. Because Martin Sixt was a man of his word. And that counts for something. I felt the least I could do was give him a decent burial. Right, Dad? He's smiling. There you have it. That was Martin Sixt.
We're going to take the casket out now.
We're short a couple of back there. We might be able to help us. Excuse me.
Yes.
We're short a pallbearer today. We were wondering if you could oblige us.
Me? But I didn't even...
Thank you.
You're not going out to the cemetery, are you, Mary?
No, I got a doctor's appointment.
Well, we all have to meet our maker by ourselves. We'll say a prayer for you Sunday, Martin.
That's very kind of you, Reverend. He's a good man.
Hello, Enid.
Hello.
Hello, Abby, right?
Yes. Have we met before?
Don't you remember the wishing... Oh, no, we've never met. You're right.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm Abby. My dad owns the paper.
It's nice to meet you, Abby. My dad owns the paper.
He's on assignment right now.
Oh.
I'm working on my disdain history column.
It looks great.
Thanks.
I am gonna go back to my desk.
Okay.
Everything okay, honey?
Very good. And I'd like a glass of Pinot Noir.
Me too, but all I got's plain red.
Well, that'll do.
Well, I'll just bring it right over. Room at the inn comfy?
It's fine.
Big Jim is my ex. I always like to make sure he's doing a good job.
No complaints.
Really? Well, I had plenty. You have a problem, you just let me know, because he'd do anything to shut me up.
Will do.
May I?
Of course.
I want to talk to you about the article.
On Martin Six's funeral.
Yes.
What about it?
Simple truth, it's not all there.
What?
Well, you missed the essence of what this is all about.
Are you giving me writing tips? Do you know the cover stories I've written? I'm sorry. Go on.
Look, it's not about your writing style. That's fine. It's about substance. That's what you're missing.
Okay.
Look, Martin Six's life was no less valuable than anybody else's. Sure, he was private and he was quiet, but he had honor and dignity.
Right.
Well, he wasn't famous, but there was something about his life that was good, and we can all benefit from it. He kept his word.
I understand.
All right, well, get the rewrite done as soon as possible. I'm saving room on page 2. Tomorrow's edition.
Okay, definitely.
Look, I'm not normally so hard on people that I've worked with, but you're good. You could just be better. The office will be open all evening.
Mar, your food's ready.
Thank you, Donette.
Hi.
Hi.
Good night, Daddy.
Good night, baby.
Good night, Cynthia.
Good night, Abby. Hello, Chronicle. Mr. Upshaw from the Vernon Newspaper Syndicate? No, he's not here right now. You're right, he does stay and work late sometimes. Hang on, let me get a pen. Okay. You want me to tell him that the offer won't be on the table forever, and that if he's smart, he'll take it. Oh, don't write that. Oh, he should just know that. Okay. I'll give him the message. Thank you.
She'd rather be here with me than with a babysitter all the time. We lost her mother when she was 2. I think she misses what she never had.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We have a good time. She likes it. It's kind of like camping out, except...
Except she's not camping and she's not out.
Exactly. But we'll go home as soon as I get this paper put to bed.
I think it's nice.
I do too.
Oh, Miss Tamerline, this is what I call literature.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Cynthia, I got your next assignment.
Okay, my next assignment?
Yeah, get down to the police station and talk to little Jim.
Got it. Thank you. Hi. I'm looking for the police chief.
I'm the chief, but people call me Little Jim. I'm Big Jim's son.
Oh, Cynthia Tamerline from The Chronicle.
And you're here for the blotter.
Yeah.
Well, in the last couple of days, we've been out on a barking dog, and a dog who was howling, and another barking dog that turned out to be the same barking dog as the first dog. That's 3 incidents.
That it?
We got a call from Mrs. Mullins that Mr. Mullins was staying too long at CJ's bar, and she wanted him to come home.
So she called you?
It's my auntie, and my uncle wasn't answering his cell phone. But I'd rather you not print that. Big Jim doesn't know.
It's our secret.
Thanks. Well, see you next time.
Little Jim. Hey, Little Jim. Where are you going? I'm talking to you. Little Jim. Listen, there's a parking meter on the corner that's out of order. Well, it's taking people's money and it's not giving them any time on the meter. That's theft. People are being robbed. And what are the police doing about it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's outrageous. I can't understand why I wouldn't give a hoot about that. Oh. I know who you are. You're Cynthia Tamerline, right?
Yes, look, I'm sorry if
I read your article this morning on Martin Sixt. I'd like to pay you a compliment. It was beautiful and so true.
My article.
You really captured him. Martin would have been very appreciative. He loved the Chronicle. Used to read it every day from cover to cover. Well, most people in this town do. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm feeling good about it. I think I'm ready to start it. I know I made a few mistakes along the way, but that is all behind me. Though it can still remind me of all the things I know I learned along the way. 'Cause in the end, it really comes down to you. In the end, your life becomes what you choose to do. And I see it when I close my eyes. And I know it, there's no compromise. 'Cause it's my life and nothing could stop me.
Ezeal, it's Cynthia.
Cause in the end, it all comes down to me. In the end, it all comes down to me.
Hey, Rach, it's me. Why aren't you taking my calls? I really need to talk to you. Can you please call me back as soon as you can? It's very important that I talk to you, okay? Bye. Making a wish?
I keep wishing. But I wonder if it's ever gonna happen. Are you sad?
Yeah, I guess I am.
I understand. My dad is sad too.
Why is he sad?
Because my mommy died.
I know, I'm sorry.
Sometimes at night, I'll hear something, and I go see what it is. And it's Daddy, and he's crying. And I don't know what to do. I mean, I'll help him as much as I can at the paper. He works so hard.
I'm sure he appreciates all your help.
Yeah, but it's not enough. I know it's not. And that makes me sad.
Everybody gets sad. You know what I do when I get sad?
What?
I treat myself to a makeover. And I'm thinking, both you and I deserve a makeover.
Really?
Yes, really. Come on.
Like I said, Mark, I'd like to help. But those funds are committed for city services.
Well, the paper's important to the city also.
Hey, no argument there, my friend.
Hey, Dad. Cynthia's gonna give me a makeover, so we won't be sad anymore.
Just a little fun.
Okay, have a good time.
Let's go.
You got a cutie there, boy.
It's just like her mom.
Well, make that shot. Let's see you.
That tickles.
We'll wait until you get older and you have to start plucking your eyebrows. That is not so fun.
You tear out your eyebrow hair?
That's right.
Doesn't it hurt?
Well, sometimes beauty means sacrifice.
Well, I'm gonna let mine grow and comb them really nicely.
That could work. You could even braid them and turn it into a fashion trend.
That's silly.
Silly.
Is this what it's like to have a mommy?
Well, yeah. Yeah, someone to have fun with and learn things from and go shopping with. I mean, I still do all those things with my mom.
That sounds nice. Wow. You still have your mom? You're lucky.
Come in.
Well, don't you look beautiful?
She's a natural beauty.
Yeah, I'm a natural beauty.
Well, my natural beauty, why don't we get out of Cynthia's room so she can get some rest?
Okay.
What do you say?
Thanks, Cynthia.
It was my pleasure.
Thank you. See you tomorrow?
Yes.
Good night.
Good night. Mark. I was wondering if you wanted me to write another story.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking about doing something on Keeney James' lighter collection.
Lighter collection.
Yeah, he's this guy who has a bunch of cigarette lighters.
Right, okay.
I want you to know that I'm really glad that you're with us. You're doing a lot of really great work.
You think?
Absolutely.
Then why all the blue line notes?
To help you be as great as I know you can be. Then you'll be happy. Good night.
Good night.
Let's go, kiddo.
Bye. She's nice. Cynthia?
Yeah, I think so too.
Is she like Mom used to be?
No, nobody's like Mommy used to be. She's one of a kind.
Is there such a thing as two of a kind?
No.
Could there be another of a kind?
I don't know. You're asking some hard questions here. What are you, a reporter?
This one they used to give away with cigarettes called Blue Devils to soldiers going into the war in the early 1940s.
That's interesting. What's your most valuable one?
Guy offered me $2,000 for it.
Why didn't you take it?
Well, that's just money. I've spent my whole life accumulating these.
Of course.
Sometimes I play a little game and I try to see how many I can light in like 30 seconds.
I bet that's fun.
21 would be a new record. I'm thinking about going for it. Then I'd be famous.
Good night.
You back from Keeney's?
Yes. Quite a collection.
Yeah, he's a bit eccentric.
Well, that's putting it mildly.
Hey, you want to hear something weird about Keeney?
There's more?
He doesn't smoke.
Hello.
Cynthia, I need you to get to Keeney James' house.
At Keeney James' house?
Yeah, I'll meet you there.
Thanks.
Stretch him out.
Go. Come on, let's get some pressure on here. Turn it on.
Keeney, are you okay?
I'm all right. Fell down when I got outside. I hurt my ankle. Couldn't see a thing.
What happened?
I set the new lighter lighting record. Had 21 of them going at once. Then I noticed the first one had got too near the curtains. Went up like that. Got some water, or that's what I thought it was. Threw it on the curtains. Turned out it was vodka.
I'm afraid it's a total loss, Keeney. With the smoke and the fire inside and the water having to pour on it.
It's all right, Charlie. It was my fault.
How's your insurance?
Had it up until last year, but I lost my job in Springboro.
I'm gonna take you to emergency. Have them look you over.
Sorry, I had to take Abby to Don Nance. What happened?
Keeney paid his price for fame.
Look, you wrote a terrific article on Keeney.
Yeah, but we can't run it.
But I can hold the printers while we write an addendum to your article.
We have something here, a breaking story.
No, that'll take too long.
It'll be tight, but if we work together, we can make this happen.
All right, let's go.
Nice work.
She did a good job, huh?
Hey, great article. You're turning out to be a first-rate writer.
Well, thanks. But it was mostly Mark.
Right, got your next assignment. City council meeting at noon.
Keeney. Keeney. Are you all right?
Sure. I want to thank you for what you wrote about me. It was special. I don't have my collection or my house anymore, but I got your article.
Things will get better.
Well, they got to. They can't get much worse.
So my recommendation is that we vote for a new levee for the reservoir. John?
Big.
Now, this levee was built in 1927 by our predecessors, so I think we owe it to the future generations of Slow Creek that they receive good water and plenty of it. So I vote that we get funds for it.
I second the motion.
So now let's call the vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All right, the motion is passed. All right. Now, do we have any new business?
May I ask a question?
Well, go ahead.
Keeney lost everything in the fire. His lighter collection, his house, everything. And I was just wondering if there was something we could do to help him.
Keeney was an idiot. He was always an idiot.
That's true, Nelbert. But he's our idiot. And now he's lost everything. What is wrong with you, Nelbert?
You know the Connolly house, Big Jim. The town owns that, right?
Well, what's on your mind, little Jim?
I say we lease it to him cheap and he fixes it up.
Well, now, do I hear a motion to that effect?
May I?
You may.
Chronicle. Yes, the meteor shower is tonight. It's going to be on full display in the southern sky.
I thought you said the loan would be approved. No, I don't have any more collateral. No, I don't understand. Look, I need you to understand that I don't know how to make this paper run without it. Hi.
Hi.
At the city council meeting?
Yes.
Anything good?
They voted to let Keeney have the old Conley place.
Oh, I bet your article helped.
Maybe. I hope so.
Well, thank you.
So what's my next assignment?
Look, why don't you take a break? Go to Donette's, have a coffee. I'll let you know.
Okay.
You going tonight?
Where?
The meteor shower. Most people are going to see it from Grover's Field because it's got the clearest view to the south.
Well, I hadn't planned on it.
Oh, you have to. It's going to be so beautiful, and there hasn't been one here since 1935.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, you're going with me, and I don't take no for an answer. You'll love it, and Mark is sure to be there.
What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, nothing. Except everything. Unless I'm wrong, which I'm not ever.
He's kind of... He's a very good person.
Oh, good person. Well, I like that. That's funny.
What?
Same thing he said about you.
It's going to start right up there.
No, it's that way.
Right up there, buddy. Right up there. That's where they're coming.
No, the weatherman said south of town.
What south of town? Are you kidding?
No, he said south of town.
This is where it's going to be, my boy. Right there.
It's quite a turnout.
Well, sure. People see a big thing like this, it reminds them of how large the heavens are and how little time we have on this earth to do what we're supposed to do.
What are we supposed to do?
Make the most of what we are, welcome love when we find it, and be happy.
Oh, is that all?
Honey, that's not only all, that's everything. Hi, guys. Nice to see you.
You're like the mayor.
Oh, well, that's what happens when you were married to the mayor for a while. And a lot of people owe you money for food.
Hey, Danette. Oh, you have Cynthia here.
Sure do.
Hi.
This is Cynthia Tamline. She wrote that article on Kenny for the Chronicle. You really got Kenny down.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, you have a nice evening now.
You too, Nelbert.
He's a phenomenal editor. He's also made me a better writer.
Well, he thinks you're naturally talented.
Huh. You know, the funny thing is I've always wanted to be a great writer. Since I started out at the magazine, I never stopped to say, what am I writing? What could I be? What do I want?
Well, honey, you know, I can't think of a single person that can change the past, but the future, that's still up in the air.
Hi, Abby.
Hi, little
Can't you sit with us?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, go ahead. I gotta sit with Big Jim and the family. Well, they owe me more than anybody in this town. And this is my opportunity to collect.
That's by my dad.
Okay.
I found her.
Hey, glad you could make it.
You can have my seat. I've got this one.
Here, baby.
Thanks.
Everybody's talking about the whole Kenny thing.
I'm just glad everything's gonna work out for him.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't have happened if it weren't for you.
Well, you had a lot to do with it, too.
My point is that, and I really want you to remember this. No matter what happens, that you're a really good writer. You've hit your stride. You could pretty much go anywhere you wanted and do well.
Sounds ominous.
Well, I should probably tell you this because you are going to be affected by it.
What?
Tomorrow, a man named Mr. Upshaw is coming to town to buy the Chronicle. He owns Vernon Newspapers. It's a syndicate of smaller papers that he's bought up, usually because they were struggling.
That's who's been calling?
He's been after me for a while.
Are you gonna sell?
I have to face reality. It's not like the Chronicle's a money-making operation. On a good year, we break even. And we haven't had a good year for a while.
It's too bad.
You know, it's stories like Keeney's that make this even worse.
I don't understand.
Upshaw's operation, it puts out a generic paper. There's almost no local news. I mean, they buy national and international stories and just repackage them. The strength of the Chronicle and papers like it is that they're the fabric of the town. And they give a place like Slow Creek an identity. It's exactly why my great-grandfather started it in the first place. I figure that they'll probably just make it a one-person office. Enid, most likely. She'll be there to keep the doors open.
You're not gonna be there?
It's not the kind of place I'd want to be.
But you love that paper.
I do. But now I'll be able to pay off a whole slew of debts. Be able to have some insurance for her future. You know, what's funny is that when I was younger, I hated the paper. So I got out of town, went to Chicago, got on staff at the Herald, and I did pretty well. I got promoted to the city desk. I was in line for a department editor.
Really?
And then I suddenly found myself as a single parent. So we came back home. I took over the paper for my dad. At first, it was really hard. Eventually, I started to love it.
Done a really good job.
Look at this. Oh, look, it's starting.
Hey, I see one! Wow! Oh, that's cool!
Starting.
Look at that.
I knew it, so it's gotta be.
That's it, boys.
That's what they say. I don't know.
Well, all right. See you at the house.
Yeah, thanks, Jim.
See you later.
Oh, there you are. Oh, wasn't it amazing?
It was beautiful.
Gosh, oh. Well, hey, I have an idea. Why don't I take Abby for a little while to my house, where there's a blueberry pie that needs tasting? What do you say?
That sounds nice.
I like blueberry pie.
Maybe you and I can do something.
I'd love to. You've done a really great job with Abby. She's a wonderful girl.
Thanks. We have our moments, but she's turned out pretty good. Done most of it on her own. Lucky for me.
Well, still, it had to be really hard.
At times. I'm really sorry for your job at the newspaper.
You don't have to apologize. Like you said, I could get a job anywhere else.
Am I selling out?
I think you're doing what you have to do.
I just feel like I'm betraying my dad and his dad. I don't know, it just seems wrong.
You know, you could always try the wishing well.
I wish I believed in it.
Well, that is one of the rules. Believing.
Was that so?
Yeah. And also having the right wish.
How do you know when it's the right wish?
When it comes true.
I believe Abby has gotten to you.
She has. And so have you. This whole place. Hey, thanks again.
It's my pleasure. And believe me, it has been a very long time since I've said that to anyone. Oh, maybe I should believe in miracles. 'Cause I never thought I'd want to kiss a woman like that again. It's funny.
No, it's just, the thing is, the guy once said to me, I couldn't see what was in front of my face. Maybe now I can.
I'd better. Okay, well, I'm gonna go get Abby.
Yeah, get Abby.
Good night.
Good night.
Hello. I'm Mr. Upshaw. And you are?
Enid.
Enid. And who is this?
This is Cynthia.
Cynthia. Oh. Mr. Jones? Ms. Riley.
Mark's in his office. Mark! They're here.
Hi, Mark Jansen.
Yes, of course.
Well, shall we go to my office?
Yes, this shouldn't take long. We've done up all the papers.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Mark said he thought they'd keep you to stay and run the office.
Fat chance. If he goes, I go. Let them find their own idiot to do whatever it is they do and call it a newspaper.
What? Enid, I need to talk to Mark.
He's busy.
Hi.
Hi, Abby.
Well, I really need to talk to him right away.
Look, Mary, if this is some complaint about the newspaper, you can just save it.
No, it's not a complaint.
This newspaper is about to have a new owner in a matter of minutes.
Well, then he's really gonna want to talk to me.
Mary, what's happened?
As you can see, we've made it very simple for you.
Well, you've made it simple for yourself, let's be honest.
I'm not here to force you. You called me, remember?
What?
Did you sign anything yet?
No.
Oh, Daddy.
You gotta hear this.
What?
Mark, come over here. You have to see this.
What is it?
This is the last will and testament of Martin Sixt.
Martin had a will?
I know. I couldn't believe it myself. But we went to his shed where he lived for 60 years and paid $12 a month, and there it was. It's notarized and everything, legal and all.
So? A man had a will. What's that got to do with finishing this sale?
Well, if you'll be quiet, I'll tell you what. Because Martin paid just $12 a month for 60 years, he managed to save virtually all of his money, which turns out to be quite a pile, if you consider the interest and such. And he's left it all to the Slow Creek Chronicle, as long as ownership of the paper remains exactly as it is. I knew he loved the Chronicle.
I guess someone's wish came true.
We're saved.
We're saved!
Ladies and gentlemen, we're beginning our final approach into New York. Please put your chair backs in the upright position. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay seated until the seatbelt sign has been turned off.
Hello?
Back in civilization?
Rachel?
Oh, don't say it like that, like my mother says it, as if I don't call her 3 times a week.
No, I'm just feeling
relieved.
I don't know.
All right. Coffee in the morning?
You know, I have to be into the office early. That Angela interview came through.
You're kidding. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, make sure Bosley pays for sending you to the boonies.
Okay. Wait, Rachel, why haven't you called me back?
When?
When I left you all those messages.
You didn't leave any messages, and I always call you back. All right, call me after the interview. Thank God you're back from Indiana.
Illinois. Tyson.
Good morning. You look great. Fantastic about the interview. I'm just straightening up here. So, the new stuff is, there's the Met opening for the Impressionist collection. That's Thursday. Bobby's show is Friday.
Tyson.
What?
Have I been okay?
Okay? No, you've been in Illinois. Oh, by the way, Angela's people have called twice to confirm you really did it.
Right.
So, who do you want first?
Just give me a minute, okay?
I understand. It's your big day. You want to get yourself ready. Take your time. I mean, I would if I needed it, which I don't. So, I will hold everything and you can prep.
Go ahead.
I'm telling you, it's going to be huge. Oh, here's my star reporter now. Yeah, I'll get right back to you. There she is. Oh, you look fantastic.
Thanks.
So, you ready?
What happened to I think you've lost your edge?
What are you talking about?
You sent me to Slow Creek, Illinois. The wishing well?
Well, okay, so maybe I was trying to shake you up a little bit. So you wrote an article for Great Housekeeping. Big whoop. By the way, did I tell you? I think it was a work of genius. All right, so what is this? This is like a kind of gotcha kind of thing, right? Now look, you did the Indiana thing. Let's just forget it ever happened.
Illinois.
Well, Illinois, Indiana. What's the diff? You really ought to get going. You know, you should be on your way to the Ritz, meet Angela for that interview. I'm pretty sure Sherman will have already set up for the cover shot by now. What is it? You, twisting my arm? Blackmail? Right, fine, no problem. You've got it.
What?
Well, the raise. Promotion to editor, whatever you want. Look, you got the interview. It has to be the most impossible interview to get in the world, so you deserve it. And if I don't give it to you, some other rag's gonna sneak in and steal you away, so.
Editor?
Yeah, well, I am the owner and publisher, so editor is about as far as I can go. Look, but you really ought to be going. Angela's not one to wait, and we really need those million extra sales.
Editor.
Yes, editor. Look, I'll double your expense account, but that's it. I've given you everything I can except my blood. Now, please, go.
Have you ever been to Illinois?
No. Been in Manhattan my whole life. Wouldn't want to go to a place with so many trees. That make me nervous.
They make me happy.
Join us with that full story at 11. And now from the weather desk, last night's Midwest meteor shower proved to be even more spectacular than predicted.
Wait.
What? What happened? You all right?
Take me to the airport.
What about the interview?
I'm gonna skip it. JFK, please.
Look who's back.
Hello, Mark. Hi, Abby.
It's a pleasure to see me again, I'm sure you were about to say.
Actually, that's exactly what I was about to say. It's a pleasure to see you both.
Did you make a wish?
Well, I was gonna, but I think my wish already came true.
I think maybe mine did too. Can't you have lunch with us, Daddy?
Sure. It's just a little celebration. It's the strangest thing. It's like a miracle. A guy gave us the money to keep the Chronicle open.
I'd love to.
Xin chào các bạn. Các bạn thân mến, bài học của chúng ta ngày hôm nay mình và các bạn sẽ cùng tiếp tục với bài luyện tập số 3 nằm trong bài số 48 nội dung luyện tập chung. Bài luyện tập số 3 yêu cầu như sau. Yêu cầu các bạn điền đúng hoặc sai. Trường tiểu học Hòa Bình có 2 mảnh vườn trồng hoa. Mảnh vườn trồng hoa dạng hình chữ nhật có chiều dài 14 m, chiều rộng 10 m. Mảnh vườn trồng hoa cúc có dạng hình vuông cạnh 12 m. A. Chu vi của 2 mảnh vườn bằng nhau. Các bạn sẽ cùng tính chu vi của hai mảnh vườn. Đầu tiên mảnh vườn hình chữ nhật, chiều dài 14, chiều rộng 10. Ta lấy 14 cộng 10 bằng 24, 24 nhân 2 bằng 48. Vậy tiếp tục chu vi hình vuông sẽ bằng 12 nhân 4 cũng bằng 48. Vậy chúng ta có chu vi của hai mảnh vườn bằng nhau là đúng và kết quả bằng 48 mét. Tiếp tục diện tích mảnh vườn trồng hoa hồng bằng diện tích mảnh vườn trồng hoa cúc. Diện tích mảnh vườn trồng hoa hồng dạng hình chữ nhật, diện tích mảnh vườn trồng hoa cúc dạng hình vuông. Vậy chúng ta tính diện tích của hai mảnh vườn như sau. Diện tích của hình hoa hồng là hình chữ nhật, chúng ta lấy 14 nhân 10. 14 nhân với 10 thì sẽ bằng bao nhiêu? 14 nhân 10 thì sẽ bằng 140 mét vuông. Diện tích của vườn hoa cúc đó là diện tích của hình vuông bằng 12 nhân với 12. Chúng ta sẽ thực hiện ra nháp. 12 nhân với 12 sẽ bằng bao nhiêu? 2 nhân 2 là 4 này. 144. Vậy chúng ta tìm được ở đây là diện tích của hình vuông, tức là vườn hoa cúc là 144, lớn hơn diện tích của vườn hoa hồng đó là 140. Vậy ở đây hai mảnh vườn này bằng nhau là sai, chúng ta sẽ điền ở đây là sai. C. Diện tích mảnh vườn trồng hoa hồng bé hơn diện tích mảnh vườn trồng hoa cúc là đúng. Các bạn thân mến, vậy là chúng ta vừa hoàn thành bài luyện tập số 3. Bài học của chúng ta ngày hôm nay đến đây là hết rồi. Hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở những bài học sau.